Chelsea find themselves with a significant financial advantage in their pursuit of a top midfielder. The Blues' recent signing of Robert Sanchez from Brighton has given them the means to negotiate a deal for other targets. His former Brighton teammate Moises Caicedo remains an option and looks likely to still cost around £100 million. A £48 million bid was lodged this week for Southampton's Romeo Lavia too, while Tyler Adams' £20 million release clause at Leeds has now been triggered. The unexpected windfall from the reduced deal for Sanchez, having initially been quoted a whopping £70 million by Brighton according to the Express, has put Chelsea in a stronger position as they look to strengthen their squad under manager Mauricio Pochettino. With Pochettino still eager for more arrivals, Caicedo was identified as a priority target. Although Liverpool are now reported to have outbid the Blues for his services, Chelsea's successful negotiation for Sanchez was not without its challenges, but the prolonged discussions led to a £45 million reduction to a final fee of £25 million, and it has helped the club save cash that can now be spent on other transfers, be it Caicedo or other targets. Neymar has re-emerged as a potential Chelsea target this summer, but a move could be difficult to complete. The 31-year-old faces an increasingly uncertain future at Paris Saint-Germain, with his contract in the French capital set to expire in 2 years. Interestingly, Neymar almost joined the Blues in 2010 after the club allegedly offered a lot of money. However, despite the financial appeal of any offers from West London, the Brazil international gave up a move to the Premier League and joined Barcelona a few years later. After strutting around at Camp Nou, the Spanish giants scooped up cash in a club record auction of €222 million, £200 million, from PSG. With just a few years left on his contract, the Parisian could be looking to salvage Neymar's return before it's too late. So that being said, Football.London took a look at the latest news surrounding the Brazilian player's future. Reports in France suggest Neymar was informed during a meeting with PSG's recruitment director Luis Campos and coach Luis Enrique that he would not be taking part. The club plans for the new season. He, Marco Verratti, Hugo Ekitike, Juan Bernat and Renato Sanchez have all become redundant. It has been suggested he will be looking for a new club despite his role on this summer's preseason tour. PSG start new season with Lorient on Saturday. Chelsea and Liverpool are going head-to-head for Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia. Southampton are believed to have rejected Chelsea's £48 million bid for Romeo Lavia as they continue to demand £50 million for the Belgian. Liverpool have already made 3 offers for the 19-year-old maestro, but still, the Reds are yet to strike an agreement with the Saints' hierarchy. That said, it appears we are now approaching the endgame as Chelsea and Liverpool, who square off at Stamford Bridge on Sunday in their Premier League opener, continue to go head-to-head for both Lavia and Moises Caicedo. According to The Times, Chelsea's £48 million approach for Lavia has already been rejected. That's because Southampton are holding firm on their £50 million valuation and won't sanction Lavia's exit until that figure is met. Liverpool's latest offer was worth £45, meaning they are still some £5 million away from matching Southampton's asking price. However, there is another saga bubbling away in the background in relation to Brighton's Caicedo. Chelsea have been trying to make the deal happen for weeks upon weeks, but their latest offer of £80 million was snubbed by the Seagulls. Brighton want £100 million for the 21-year-old, but could accept £90 million if the bid is structured respectably. Chelsea were handed bad news recently. Christopher Nkunku joined the club this summer and impressed immensely in preseason. He did suffer an injury in the last game against Borussia Dortmund. Initial expectations were that it was nothing serious, but unfortunately, the Frenchman is set to spend months on the sidelines. Thus, the Blues might need to bring in a replacement, and it could turn out to be a player who has been linked with Real Madrid recently. Kylian Mbappe appears to be slowly closing in on a move to Real Madrid this summer. It is not over the line though, and in the scenario that it does not happen, the club must have alternative targets. They cannot expect to compete for all 3 trophies this season without replacing Karim Benzema. A world-class striker is needed at the moment. And Dusan Vlahovic is someone they have been heavily linked with lately. Real Madrid are not the only ones to be linked with Vlahovic though. Chelsea appear to be another club in the running for his signature, and the Blues might need to step up their interest after Nkunku's injury. Chelsea are desperate to bolster their midfield options before the transfer window closes and have reportedly made huge strides in their attempts to sign Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo. Signing both will cost in the region of £138 million, but finding that sort of money won't be the only issue for Todd Boehly and co. Chelsea's ownership group have proven over the past 12 months that they're willing to splash huge sums of cash in the transfer market. No club in Europe has come close to matching Chelsea's spending power, and it shows no signs of stopping with approaches made for Caicedo and Lavia. Politics WhatsApp. Premier League Championship Scottish Premiership European teams. Chelsea's £138 million transfer breakthrough creates new problem for Mauricio Pochettino. Analysis. Chelsea are making big moves to bolster Mauricio Pochettino's midfield with bids for both Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia. By Stuart Ballard. 6:20, Thursday, August 10, 2023, updated, 8:12, Thursday, August 10, 2023. Bookmark. Pochettino states aims for Chelsea after taking over as manager. Chelsea are desperate to bolster their midfield options before the transfer window closes and have reportedly made huge strides in their attempts to sign Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo. Signing both will cost in the region of £138 million, but finding that sort of money won't be the only issue for Todd Boehly and co. Related articles. Liverpool nightmare comes true as Chelsea blow rivals away with Romeo Lavia bid. Chelsea could sign Moises Caicedo in next 72 hours after £100 million breakthrough. Chelsea's ownership group have proven over the past 12 months that they're willing to splash huge sums of cash in the transfer market. No club in Europe has come close to matching Chelsea's spending power, and it shows no signs of stopping with approaches made for Caicedo and Lavia. Mauricio Pochettino is in need of midfield recruits after Mason Mount, Mateo Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek were let go this summer. It's left just Enzo Fernandez and Conor Gallagher as the two recognized central midfielders in Chelsea's squad. Carney Chukwuemeka and Andre Santos have been given opportunities this summer to show what they can do, but both are seen as stars for the future. Bids for both Caicedo and Lavia prove that Chelsea aren't happy with the options currently at their disposal. But Pochettino will have to be wary of his squad size for the upcoming season, still with no European football to help utilize some of his more younger players. Both Chukwuemeka and Santos will be hoping they're given opportunities at Stamford Bridge this season. Lavia would also fall into the same category as Santos and Chukwuemeka, with the Southampton star just 19 years of age himself.